Referee in position for this challenge. Let's find out who gets the bragging rights in this one. This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up. The Blackhawks get off to a good start as they win the opening faceoff. From off the boards, takes the feed inside the zone. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still looking for our first goal. Chicago's got it in the offensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Larkin. The Predators play it along the boards. And that doesn't reach the net. Off a stick and they can't connect. Chicago's got the puck along the wall. The Predators have a hold of it in the defensive zone. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Sends it quickly to Greentree. The Blackhawks looking against the half wall. Oh, scores! Well, was that quick enough for you?
Yeah, it was quick. You want to dictate pace, especially when the puck drops, and putting one in early, that's the best way to get it done. He does a great job of recognizing that he's not going to have much time to get this puck off, so it's a one-timer, and he's able to beat the goaltender clean.
Chicago's got the game's first goal here in the first, and perfect road approach, right? Silence the crowd, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, and you got to start with some energy, and you got to get your lines into the game right away, and that's exactly what they did. They were like a wave of momentum, and they capitalized on their opportunity.
Sends it over to Malkin. She handles the feed. And a great save!
Well, goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call. McLoin's going off for interference.
When I played, I was a PKer here, James, and you know when you jump the boards that you're out there to do a job. It is your role to make sure you stymie that offense and you get your team back to even.
Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. And it's a quick pass to Boss. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Boss has the puck against the half wall. Here he is, wristed on net. Oh, a clutch save!
Well, her eyes are always scanning, and her body is following here, and she has to make an instinctual save at the last second, and she gets it.
And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Directs it on over to Greentree. Let's move to the middle. And that caroms off a twig in front of the net. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. And that's off a stick. Quick pass to Boss. Nashville's back to even strength as they've killed off the penalty. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. We're going to talk about the goal, but how about getting to those tight spots in and around the paint, and then the ability to finish with a quick wrister? That's a great goal.
Chicago's high activity in the offensive zone has resulted in them leading here midway through the first. The Blackhawks get a hold of the draw. Dishes it to Johnson. Play is called for offside. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Chicago's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Great read by the winger to take possession with the two centermen tied up. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. Here's the pass. Stopped by the goaltender. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And that's a smart heads-up play by McLoin. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Larkin's going to play it against the half wall. Sends it in front, And that goes off a stick and off target. The Blackhawks move the puck in the defensive zone. And he takes the pass. Stopped by the goaltender. Gets the puck over to Larkin. Oh, a quick little pickpocket on the play. Quick pass over to Greentree. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. The Blackhawks gain possession. Slides it quickly to Greentree. Handles the pass. Oh, and an arrogant glove save. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Past the midway mark in this period, Chicago's got some breathing room as they lead it 2-0. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Boss works it around near the point. Throws it on net from there. And that goes off a player. McLoin's been brought down, and we're going to get a penalty here. Let's get the official decision. The Blackhawks are going to be shorthanded as they are called for tripping.
These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
The Predators win the draw. Grabs control of it at the point. Moves the puck. Chicago's gained the line and into the zone. Nashville's got a hold of it along the wall. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. To the front! And he elects to explore his options. And he gets in front of that one.
Well, he didn't flamingo there, and if you want to be on a PK, you got to make sure that you get to those shooting lanes hard and fast.
And the puck leaves the zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Loses the coverage there. And there's the save on the play. The Predators carry it along the wall. Here's a short pass to Malkin. Greentree's out of the box, and both sides are back to even strength.
Well, being on a power play is a privilege, James. Trust me, I know. I was never on it. When you get out there, you have to have some urgency and find a way to get it to the middle of the ice and get some opportunities on net. There was none of that.
And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Sends the feed in front!
Everyone waiting with bated breath here as the official goes over to the penalty box after that call on the ice. And after further review, the multiple angles from league offices, comes back out and lets the crowd know it's a good goal.
Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. She takes the feed. Oh, he needed to make that save with time running down. There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us. Welcome back, She's Pounder. I'm Sabalski. You do you, and here comes period number 2. And the puck is dropped. Fans scrambling back to their seats for period number 2. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you've seen?
Nashville's power play personnel have to recognize that it is a privilege to be on a power play, and if you're not getting it done, the personnel can change.
He got all of that one. Takes the puck. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Nashville's got a hold of the puck. Malkin's got it in the offensive zone. And he slides it quickly to Rawls. Oh, he'll feel that one later on, but what a block. And he slides it quickly to McGloin. The Predators take it along the wall. And that goes off a body. The Predators get a hold of the puck in the open ice. And he can't hang on after that hit. Taken by Greentree. Unable to reach that one. Good hit on the play. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. And he was ready for that save. The Blackhawks gain the zone. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Takes control of the puck. Moves it to Greentree. Moves the pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Boss plays it now. Shot. That goes off a twig. Puts him right into the wall.
Wow, this is great. He closes quickly, and you can hear the boards reverberate, James. This was a huge hit.
Tries to the crease. Decides to think about it. The Blackhawks will play the puck from behind the net. Sends one up to Johnson. And that one's turned away. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Chicago's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. The Blackhawks win the faceoff. The Predators have it against the wall. Fires it. Denied by the goaltender. There's another stop.
He does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Well past the midway mark of this period, it's a 2-1 hockey game. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Nashville's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
And here's the pass to Greentree. From point blank. Great save from in tight.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
And he takes the dish. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Pass in front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Here's a chance, and they score!
Well, with the delayed penalty, they get their opponent running around, James, and they wind up scoring, so that's going to nullify their power play, but it doesn't really matter. They got one on that one.
Very effective. Nashville's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. Rawls plays it against the boards. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone-crushing, separating body from puck.
Taken along the wall by Malkin. Dishes it off. Passes it over. And he easily stops that one. Feeds it over to Greentree. How's that for a little rock'em sock'em?
That's rock'em Rock'em Sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it, James? Man, he's not going to feel good.
Fans calling for a shot before it's too late. Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Minutes of play in the books. Both teams will get one last chance to catch their breaths, and then it's on to period number 3 next. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. We are underway here in the third, and this could come down to next goal wins. And called for the offside, we'll get a face-off. We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a tie game. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. And now it's grabbed by Rawls. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Great read in the offensive zone by Larkin. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Penalty coming up here.
Coaches hate stick infractions. They're real frustrating. You're right there. You're in and around the puck. You go fishing, and you wind up in the box.
Face-off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
James, I think this is a critical moment in the game. You've had multiple opportunities on the power play. You haven't been able to convert. Now you get another one. The coach is going to have to consider deploying different personnel if they don't get it done.
Takes that pass back at the point. A shot, a game of inches, and he puts it off the outside of the post.
Nashville's been on the wrong side of the hockey gods tonight, James. How many have they shot off the post?
And he takes the feed. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Slides the puck ahead to Larkin. Nashville's got it near the point. Puck scooped up by McGloin. Slides it back to the blue line. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Moves it around. Oh, and that's intercepted. Moves into the slot. Scores! A timely finish, and they've taken the lead.
Well, sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in.
Chicago's got to feel like they've got some extra energy now with that 1-goal lead here in the third.
Well, you can see the finish line, but you're not there yet. So you got to make sure that you continue to press, James. You got to close quickly on your opponent when they have the puck. Don't give them an inch in all 3 zones.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. The Blackhawks scoop it up along the boards. Oh, he gets hit again.
Well, this is a tough enough game as it is, but if you have your head down, you are going to get land-basted over and over again.
Larkin's got it along the boards. Nashville's got the puck in the corner. Takes a shot. Glove save. The Predators gain control of the puck. Moves the puck up to Johnson. Goes right to the crease. And she denies them on the play. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Chicago's got the momentum with a one-goal lead. They'd love to add to that. Nashville's won the defensive zone draw. She handles the pass. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Well, you knew exactly what she was trying to do there, James, with that deke. Unfortunately, sometimes simple works better as that puck just skips off her stick and she loses it.
From the point, looks to make something happen. Gets the tip. Scores! And look who's at it again.
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net.
Chicago's got to feel pretty good about where they're at now here in this third period, Cheryl.
I've liked their game this entire game, James. Right from the puck drop, they've been aggressive on the puck, and they can't change it now. They just got to continue to finish the way they started.
Here's a chance to the middle. Another pass. And he elects not to shoot and will hang on to the puck. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Sends it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. Here's a pass down low. The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck along the boards. From the neutral zone now. Chicago's got the puck against the half wall. Puts it on net from the point. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Oh, great move to shake off the check. Picked up along the boards by Malkin. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Greentree. Chicago's got the puck against the boards. Oh, she waffle boards it to keep it out. Moves the puck down low. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Nashville's got it in their own zone. Takes it into the slot. Strong defensive effort. They go on the attack through center. Picked up by Malkin.
Nashville's been working hard all night, James. They've been intercepting pucks. They've had great stick position, and it's been a defensive clinic. They've got to find ways to get to the other side of the puck and generate some offense.
Right in the slot. Stones him with the blocker. Shuts him down.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was...
That goes off the post and stays out. Kicked away. Nice pad save by the goaltender. 51 seconds. 47 seconds to go here. Slides it across. Big time stop there.
Well, she's the last line of defense here. I'm not sure where her DR, James.
She puts it in the back of the net.
This is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Picked up by Rawls. Loose puck, and they're off to the races. Greentree's taking it from his own end. Just a great defensive read there. The Predators will play it from the corner. And he turned that one aside. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Feed to the middle. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. Well, there'll be smiles all around in one locker room tonight following this EASHL challenge.
Anytime it's a challenge, you know there's a lot on the line, in particular the bragging rights, and you can see it in the body language right there. They're pretty content with this victory.
Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. The challenge was thrown down, and they certainly accepted. Let's see who the better squad is. Centers are lined up. Official ready to drop the puck. The Avs start with possession as we are now underway. Takes a shot, and he's able to handle that one.
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Chance in front, scores! And quick as a hiccup, they are on the board here in this one.
And that's a dream start, James, and it's one they were looking for. You want to come out, you want to get out front, and you want to dictate pace.
Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Takes the feed. Feeds it over. Gains the zone through center. Jostled off the puck. Sends it down low.
George has been feeling it, James. He got the go-ahead goal, and now the puck's on his stick.
Heads deep inside the offensive zone. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Greentree's got it deep in the offensive end. Some great thievery in the open ice. Chicago's got the puck along the wall. Finds some space in the corner. Quick feed to Greentree. Shot! Misses!
Well, he does a great job to get to that primetime area there, James. I think he's just trying to be a little too fine, and he misses the net.
Sends it over to Camano. Here's a chance! Oh, what a save in front! Oh, and what a save as he gets that one, too! He scores! Talk about staying with the play as he puts in his own rebound.
This is a pounder goal if I ever scored one, but I love his ability to drive, and he gets the original shot off. This is imposing your will on the opponent, just blasting through everyone, getting your own rebound to get the goal.
At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Moves it quickly over to Camano. Makes a move in front. Nice save from point-blank range. Boss picks up the puck. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
Here's a chance. And an easy glove save on the play. Oh, and he whiffs. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Picked up along the wall by Johnson. With authority. Colorado's got the puck in the defensive end. Moves it around along the half wall. Right on the doorstep. Scores! And they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back.
Camano's won the draw at center. And now he moves it quickly to George. Oh, what a move! How did he stop that one?
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Chicago's on the attack. Here's a backhand. Stopped on the wraparound as she read it perfectly.
Power, push, and flexibility, James. Goaltenders have to have it, and she shows her skill set right there as she's able to make that save.
Amazing stops. Camano's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Moves it in front. And that goes off someone in front. The Avs have it now. Great defensive effort with the stick. And now it's over to Greentree. And he takes the feed. Oh, and she gets a little bit of the puck off the outside of the iron and will play on. Oh, off the outside of the frame. Acosta's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Colorado's brought their A game here to the rink tonight. They lead it comfortably as we near the end of the first. Chicago's got it, and they're on the attack. Dishes it off. Camano's got the puck in his own zone. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Tried to make a move, and the puck hops away.
Camano's
Denied on the play! Whoa!
Oh, you don't practice that one in goalie sessions, James. You just have to have fight and compete to get to that puck. He has all of it, and he makes the save.
And that play's broken up. Rocks him. Feeds it down low. Here's a chance, sends it in front. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Cheryl is full of popcorn now as we get set for period number 2. Here we go. Period number 2 is underway with the score too much to not enough at this point. Let's get the talented Cheryl Pounder back into this one. What do you make of the first 20 minutes of action?
Colorado's coach has to be impressed with that opening frame, James, right from puck drop. They had their legs underneath them. They were first to pucks, and they were able to manage it and control the game. They put their opponent on their heels, and they were able to execute. You can't write up a better period.
Green Tree's got the puck. Oh, he scores! And a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here, and now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that next shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now. Chicago's got one back now. Can they get themselves another?
They're going to be able to if they do one thing, and that is attack and drive the coverage back. And if you do that, you find ways to get shots through to the net.
Goes full circle with the puck. Colorado's got the puck. Skates across the blue line. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. Colorado's got possession of the puck. Chicago's got control of it now from their own end. Colorado's got the puck against the wall. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. Works it across to George. Play is blown dead with the offside.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Colorado's done a nice job of generating pucks on net, and as a result, they lead here in the second. The Blackhawks gain possession. Takes it at center. From the point, they take control of it. He tips it. Stick save, just got a piece of it with that one. Colorado's got it along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by George. Slides the puck down low.
George is a true sniper, James, and he's already got 2 in the game, and you know he's looking for his third.
Boss has it in the defensive end. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
Quick pass to Green Tree. Picks up the puck in his own end. Now a quick pass to Camano. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Rocked him. Uses the force on that hit. Down the right side and into the zone. And he's taken down, the official's arm signaling for a penalty. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Sends the pass down low.
He scores! And he completes the hat trick!
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him.
Colorado's on a joyride type of night. Everything going their way. All the offense, all the goaltending, all the defense, and we're still only in the second.
Dare I say they may get the day off tomorrow, James? Coach has to be so impressed with their performance so far. It's like they're playing a game of keep-away out there.
And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Here's a chance. And he uses the glove to keep that out, getting a piece of it. Scooped up along the wall by George. Oh, tremendous play in the offensive end. Chicago's got the puck now. Right in the open ice, that one's picked off.
Colorado's been so impressive tonight. They're stealing pucks, they're finding ways to put them in, and it's been a blowout. Coach has got to be impressed.
Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck, when you separate the body from it.
Scoops up the puck here. They've got the defense outnumbered. Picked off. Long pass into the neutral zone. And he comes up with it. Scores on the rebound and puts it home.
It really isn't easy to pull this deke off, James. When you move it to the forehand, you got to outweight the goaltender, and they're so athletic today that they can move across the crease so fast. But he does a fabulous job with great patience and buries it.
And that puck leaves the zone. The Avs take possession here in the open ice. Passes it over. The Avs gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes a shot. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away.
Sometimes when you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no...
Scores at the buzzer, and they get one.
Well, coaches always say the first minute and the last minute of every period are critical. Well, now they've got momentum heading into the next frame. They got to carry it forward.
Chicago's been outworked all night long, but they finally got something they can push back with now.
Yeah, they got to continue to push as well if they want to give themselves an opportunity to feel like they can get back in this one. And that's going to start with some hard work, the good old intangibles, and the feeling that they can get back in. And it all starts with execution, though, James, and you have to play physical.
2 periods down, 1 more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this, too. Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. Game is not over yet. Let's see if they can try to rally back here in the third, but they've got a long way to go. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the third period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
Colorado Blackhawks 20 minutes away from closing out a dominant performance, James. They've been defensively responsible. They've provided a lot of offense when they've gotten into the offensive zone. Now it's about seeing the finish line and closing it out properly.
Cuts into the paint. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Taken by Johnson. Oh, what a hit!
Well, you know that this is how he plays, James. He's been lining them up all night long. He's doing a great job of physically engaging.
Good heads-up play with the bank pass. Colorado's got it from behind the net. Chicago's gained possession along the boards. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Passes it over to George. And he's knocked off the puck there. Shakes off the coverage. The Avs take possession in the defensive end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Takes the pass. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. The Blackhawks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Puck picked up in the open ice. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately
He's got a step! Sends it out in front! Dishes it off again here! Grabs the puck. And he sidesteps the check there. Here's a chance in front! He scores! What a play!
Well, he's going to beat the goal. Clean on this one. It's a one-timer from the low slot, and there's a perfect pass. He's teed up beautifully, and he finishes it.
Colorado's won the draw in the neutral zone. Fantastic save! From the right side, takes the pass. Skates to the crease. Comes up with a monster save in front.
Well, when you're the last line of defense, you got to do anything and everything to keep the puck out of your net, and that's exactly what she does. This shooter has point-blank range, and she makes a save.
Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Knocked away. Colorado's got control of the puck. Picked off. Slides it diagonally to Greentree. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Chicago's got to find a way to get a few more goals here as they still trail by a pair. The Blackhawks take possession here inside the offensive zone. Slides it across to Camano. Colorado's regained possession of the puck. Here's a short pass to Camano. Sends the pass over. He grabs the puck here at the point. Shot! Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and
He scores! And he's not done yet! Wow!
No, I mean, how many more are going to come now, James? The floodgates have opened. Well, they opened a long time ago, but that puck is following him around, and every chance he gets, he's bearing it. It takes hard work in the intangibles to get available for a one-timer in that low slot area. You know it's going to be a grind. You're going to have to fight for your space. He does a great job of it and buries it home.
Colorado's put in one of their most complete efforts that we have seen in quite some time, up big time late in this third. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. He says, let's get physical on that play. Taken along the wall by Camano. Chicago's got the puck. Colorado's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Into the corner of the attacking area. Great use of the wall on the pass. Great heads-up play by the defender.
Knowing how to protect a lead is critical, James, and you want to understand that you can create, you can still press offense. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
George's actions pretty evident in the eyes of the officials here for tripping.
Well, he's going to take the feet out from under his opponent here, so he's going to get the tripping call. That's going to be a 2-minute minor as he marches to the box here, James. That's a frustrating one for...
Stopped by the goaltender. Spectacular desperation play. Rocked him right against the boards.
Well, he's up.
Look at this, down a man, and he's in alone. Scores! Breakaway with authority.
I love that he doesn't panic when he's in on the goaltender here, James. He's patient, waits to see what he's given, and takes it. A good defense leads to offense, James, as they bend, but they do not break in their own coverage, and they're able to get the quick counter attack, speed through the neutral zone, and they're rewarded for their efforts in the offensive zone with a goal.
This one-sided affair finally nearing the end. Slides the puck over.
And she makes the save. I don't think she got all of it, but just enough.
Oh, and a big-time hit on the play.
Well, and it's another hit. I mean, how many times is that now, James? He's going to continue to be a target if his head is down.
And a great save. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Camano. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. And as the final seconds tick off the clock, the home fans acknowledging what they just saw tonight. And we are all over with this one tonight. You know, obviously not the result that they wanted in this EASHL challenge, Cheryl, but you know what? Love the fact that they were there, they competed, and they showed up.
Yeah, but the word challenge, James, the moment you hear that word, your competitive juices start a-flowing, and they won't be happy with this one.
you can feel the intensity between both sides for this EASHL club matchup after the challenge was thrown down. Both teams are lined up, and we are set to get things going. The Blackhawks have won the draw, and we are now underway. Moves it to Johnson. And that plays offside. We got a face-off coming up. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still scoreless in this one. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. And he turns that one aside. And it's a quick pass to Johnson. With possession along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Greentree. Quick feed down low. New York's got the puck along the wall. Passes out front. Takes the blast. Chicago's got it behind the net. New York's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
Well, I really like the way that this game has started for them here, James, and a reason why is that they're physically engaged. And just have a look at this hit right here. I mean, you want to drive play, you want to impose your physical will right from the start of the game. You want to be prepared right from puck drop. That hit right there tells me they're ready.
Good job tangling up his opponent here. The Blackhawks have it from the corner. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
Well, that's a massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw it. Just love the physicality and the intensity of this play.
Quick feed to Greentree. Too much traffic in the lane. Breakaway. What a save on the play.
That's a timely save, and it's going to generate a ton of momentum for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just steers the puck aside.
Oh, and he misfires on that. And there we go. Icing is the call.
Johnson's just trying to get back on his feet here. I mean, that was a tough hit right through the body. I'm sure he's still feeling the effects of that one.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. We've still got zeros on the board. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Oh, here we go. The Rangers take it from the side. Oh, catches him in the open ice.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Pokes it away in his own end. Moves it quickly over to Snow. And he's tripped up on the play. Referee's hand goes up here. Play is stopped, and here's the official call. The Blackhawks are getting 2 minutes for tripping.
Well, the official is right there to make the call, and no question about it, it's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for two.
New York's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
But there's no better way to break the ice than to put it in the net on the power play on your first opportunity. Wouldn't it be nice to get the first goal of the game on the PP?
Picked up along the wall by Greentree. On the attack along the boards. Greentree's got control of the puck in the corner. Huge steal in his own end. Handles the puck. Swatted away with the stick in the defensive zone. There it is! The power play goal in the back of the net.
Power play strikes, James, and that's excellent movement along the perimeter and just waiting for your time to get it to the middle of the ice and execute. That's a great slot shot.
New York's jumped ahead by 1 here in the back half of the opening period.
That go-ahead goal should give them a real shot in the arm, a boost of energy, James, as they finally get rewarded for their shots to net. I love their puck pursuit. It has been outstanding in this game. If they can continue that and continue with the momentum, you got to feel and believe that they're going to get another one.
Along the half wall with the puck. Quick feed down low. Slides the puck down low. Pass back to the point. Here's a pass in front. He scores! What a goal!
Well, this shot is going to beat him clean here, James, and he didn't see it, and he should have been able to see it with only one player in front screening him. I think he's got to do a better job getting low, moving laterally. Look for that puck. Outwill the player in front of you.
New York's extended the lead to 2 goals here in the first.
You can certainly see that there's jump to their step. They have their legs underneath them, and they've really dictated pace and controlled the game.
Chicago's got the puck against the boards. Wicked blast! And that's blocked in traffic. Takes a shot. Put it off the post.
New York's lead will not change. Sometimes you do all the hard work to get to the right spots on the ice, but you don't have any puck luck, and that was evident there as it hit the post and out.
Tries to get the puck to Johnson. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Snow's going off for interference.
When your opponent doesn't have the puck, you can't interfere with their forward progress too much. You can cheat a little bit, James, but that's over the top.
The Blackhawks will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
With their first power play of the game, they've got to be ready to pounce right off the draw. It's all about numbers. They've got to outnumber their opponent here on the PK to find that puck and get it moving on the perimeter to attack the inside.
Denies him again!
Man, is he ever difficult to defend. Hey, James, I mean, so difficult when you're shoving. You're doing everything you possibly can to move and separate him from the puck. But his core strength and his balance is certainly the victor as he takes this one to the net.
Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on this power play here with a face-off? Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Green Tree's crossed the line and is on the attack now. And he makes the save with ease. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Late goings of this period. The Rangers are currently sitting in the driver's seat, leading 2-0. New York's got possession here in their own end. And he totally whiffs on that one. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Slides it across. And he had the answer on that one.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
They've really got him on their heels here now. Takes it to the corner. Here's the pass. Oh, and that's intercepted. And finally, they get it out of their own end, and here they go in transition. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead. Green Tree's getting called for tripping on the play.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call. Well, listen, a power play, you want to make sure that you're getting a high percentage shooting shot. And that's exactly what they did earlier on the 1-3-1 where they were able to capitalize. It's about opening up lanes, getting the coverage to move around, and then firing and executing when you have it.
From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Feeds it over. Trying to get it out of their own end. And that's off the glass and out.
And there's one non-negotiable if you're going to be on a PK, James, and that is you got to get the clear, and this is done perfectly.
The Rangers played along the wing. Jostles the puck loose. The Rangers have it in the offensive end. Handles the puck at the point. With the stop. Rocked him in the open ice. Heads to the back of the net. Here's a pass down low.
Green Tree's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Moves the puck down low. Considered a win for the penalty killers as the power play fails to execute. He tries to tuck it in. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. We are about ready to get underway here for the second period. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Looks to set up at the point now. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass.
New York's been excellent tonight, James. They found ways to work hard on and off of the puck, and when they're away from it...
That's 3 in a row!
Oh, it's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. She does an excellent job of getting open in that low slot area. That's not easy to do when there's a lot of traffic, and she doesn't have much time, but she lets the one-timer go, and she buries it.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. New York's really put the squeeze on here now, up by 3. Sends it down low. Dishes it off. Intercepted the pass. And that play's broken up. Chicago's got it in their own zone. And a little body contact on that play. Passes it over. Big time stop.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Scores! A huge goal here has put them right back into this one.
Yeah, and if they can get one more, they'll be one away from tying this game up, James. So it's about building and continually finding ways to press and be aggressive on the puck.
Chicago's got to find a way to get a couple more now after showing some signs of life.
The pushback is on, much more aggressive through this period than they were in the first, James. And they're going to have to continue that, but it's going to start on the face-off. They have to get a win, own possession, and start distributing the puck. When they do that, they're going to create some speed and some opportunities on net.
Slides it across. And that slides right out to center ice. Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Grabs control of it at the point. Chicago's got control of it now from their own end. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's the shot. Gives up the body for the block. Takes the feed from the left side.
Snow's been leading the way offensively, James, and everyone's kind of looking to him. He has 3 points in the game, and the puck's been like magic on his stick.
And makes the save. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave of momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. I love that he fights to get tight to the net here, and it's all about accuracy and a quick release. It's not about how hard it is, and he doesn't miss.
Still lots of time left in the period. The Blackhawks have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Sends it out front. Oh, what a chance! And he fanned on the puck. New York's looking to break out. Drives it to the crease. Gets it over to Greentree. And a good heads-up defensive play in the open ice. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. Greentree's got it along the wing. New York's looking to break out of their own end. The Rangers scoop it up along the boards. Carries it across the line. He got all of that hit. Played big in the moment there.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Past the midway mark of the frame, New York's hanging on to this 3-2 lead. Steps in and takes the puck. The Rangers have it in the offensive zone. Off the post!
The Rangers recognize that they have the lead, but also you don't get tons of great looks in a game, and this one is a missed opportunity as the puck goes off the frame and out.
And there's the counterpunch we were looking for, Cheryl, as they answer back.
Well, they answer back and they take the wind or the momentum out of their opponent's sails. This is exactly what they needed to get back on the board and get the momentum shift back in their favor. Well, this is was a great goal, but I think I like the start of it even better. It's the same guy who was able to get the catalyst going and then finding a way to finish it. It's all about the interception. I mean, if you don't have the puck, you can't score. He does a great job of getting the puck, and then he finishes it off. You got to be opportunistic when you make those kind of plays.
Solid hit on that play. Snow's got it against the boards. Takes the feed. Chicago's got the puck along the boards. Hard hit, sends her down to the ice and frees the puck. The Blackhawks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Puts it on net, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Greentree's going to play the puck behind the cage. Grabbed along the boards by Johnson. Oh, and another stop!
Snow's puck possession has been outstanding tonight, and anytime he's had the puck on his stick, he's made things happen, and that's a sign of a great hockey player because it's also a sign of good IQ. He knows how to scan, he knows how to process, he takes what's given in terms of distribution, but also not afraid to shoot the puck. I love the layers to his game, James, the reason he's got multiple points tonight.
Getting into the later stages of this period, New York's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. And nearing the final minute of the second. Moves it to the middle, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Slides the puck to Tang. Receives the pass. Here's a shot, and one last save. Well, there you go. 2 periods down, 1 more to go, at least for now, right? Third period just around the corner. Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Well, here we go. The puck is dropped on period number 3.
Okay, we played 2/3 of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
New York's leading in this high-scoring, high-flying game, but I got to tell you, the goaltenders on both sides, they must absolutely hate it. It's a 200-foot game of odd-man rushes and back-and-forth play.
Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Shuts him down. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Quick pass to Brand. Feeds it down low. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Avoids the poke check. Chicago's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Cuts to the paint. Scores! And they close the gap significantly with that strike.
Oh, you can feel it, can't you, James? You can feel the energy shifting and changing in this game. Now they're within striking distance. This next shift, it's huge. There's always the question why before a goal is scored, so let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up a high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on net.
Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. And he slides it quickly to Greentree. New York's got the puck. And he slides it quickly to Brand. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. the front of the net, and that one's stopped. Keeps it alive and heads it up. The Rangers will play it in their own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that slides right out to center ice. Scooped up along the wall by Shockey. And he takes the pass. Slides by the check. Puck grab by Snow. Tries to tuck it in. Puck picked up by Greentree. Feeds it over. Scoops up the puck. Chicago's going to play it from the corner. Trying to clear. Here's a sprint for the loose puck. And they take care of business on the play. And the keeper's going to play it. There's the collision, and look who's hit again.
Well, he's been a punching bag tonight, James. He's going to have to find a way to get out of the way.
And that's off a stick. Chicago's got a hold of it along the wall. Drills them. Chicago's got possession here in the neutral zone.
This is the best part of the game. It's really tight. It's down the stretch. One mistake either way will be the difference maker.
New York's got it in their own zone. Sends a pass in front. And that's covered up for the whistle. And a much-needed face-off will give them a breather.
Well, the game's all about trying to get that puck, and anytime you see your opponent with it, you want to separate, and that's exactly what happens here with that huge hit.
Chicago's failed to convert on scoring opportunities, and lots of them here in this third period. And they win the draw on their own end. Moves it over to Greentree. And here at center, that's intercepted. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Quick shot. Denies him in front. Here's a short pass to Brand. Moves inside. Denies him. Takes the puck along the boards. New York's playing it from the side. Chicago's got a hold of the puck now. Dishes it off. Moves it to Greentree. Takes a shot. Scores! Right on target. Wow!
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it, James? That shot goes top cheese and just knocks the bottle off of the top of the net. It's bottle pops. They've been behind all game, but they've clawed their way back with good habits, and they find themselves at an even score.
Here in the late goings of the period, we got a tie game. Chicago's got the puck against the boards. And that's a great read to force the turnover. They've got numbers here. Passes it in front. And there's the whistle as the puck is covered up for a stoppage.
Greentree's been dancing with the puck on his stick. All night long here. I really feel like he's been a driver of play. He's had multiple good looks on net and finally capitalizes. Love that he didn't get frustrated. Love that he continued to get to the pockets on the ice, and he gets rewarded for it.
The Blackhawks will play it from the defensive zone. Moves it over to Greentree. Here's a feed in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Shakes loose. Here's a shot. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Taken along the wall by Snow. Rips it from the blue line, and that's broken up. The Blackhawks move the puck in the defensive zone.
Well, this is a primetime clinic on how to own the puck. I mean, they're managing it, and they are playing with it at will in the offensive zone.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. New York's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Shockey's got it in the offensive zone. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Greentree. Oh, look at this. Here's a centering pass. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Look at this. Centering pass in front, and that's stopped. Well, there you go. The end of the third period. Regulation has been played out, and we still don't have an answer. We still don't know who's going to win this one. So buckle up, because overtime is coming up next. Who's walking away with the W tonight? Overtime should give us an answer, and they're ready to drop the puck. All right, get your sudden death OT pools going. Get your social media predictions. Overtime is underway, people. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And with a tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Scores! Good night, OT winner. Wow, did they work for that one tonight.